Got one more heat of 17.5 lock timing. Then we're going to get into the experts. Then we got some mod coming. Again, this layout is super sweet. Pretty technical. Not just punch it and jump it, punch it and jump it. You got to think your way and have a flow, which is pretty cool. And it's got the oval integrated, so that is super sweet. Halfway through with this fourth heat already, minute 25 left to go. Yeah, tons of elevation change on this layout. 2 sets of whoops, rollers, no real straightaway. This is like, I mean, I don't drive on a whole lot of RC tracks anymore, but this is probably one of my favorite. I have 3 entire minutes out there. Definitely big shout out to everybody in the Hobby Action building and family. Those guys put in a ton of work, and it is a world-class facility for a reason. All these classes pretty heavily stacked. Maybe even a little too stacked if, like Big Buckarama said, there's probably a little bit of sandbagging out there. Oh man, 2 left the building, exit aisle 5. Good thing it's only seating. And again, that last part of the track that we have on the follow cam here with that finish line, there's going to be some awesome racing. I'm going to switch you guys back over to Rich.
You are done. Waiting on cars, waiting on a couple cars. Marshall, don't go in here, please.
Mitchell.
And that is a race. All stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas if you would.
The race is completed.
All right, I'm going to need 2 volunteer marshals, please. I'm going to need 2 volunteer marshals, please. All right, gentlemen, roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Mr. Bowen, can I get you on, actually, Brooks, you got 2? All right.
All right, guys. Got Jay on the chat. Great run, Keaton Grant. Man, oh man, we're going to check this out. This is just our seeding to get into qualifying. This is the last heat of 17.5 lock. Then we're going to be getting into the experts. And then we're going to get into Motorfied, and that is going to be freaking sweet. Again, some of these lines these guys are going to do, especially in 4-wheel mod, I can already tell on this track, like, man, there's some cool stuff you could do. Definitely tune in for that. Back over to the PTZ. Check that out. Got the grid all racked and stacked. Oh, man. Got Bada in this one. Davey's dad on the stand. Check that out real quick with the preset. Boom. Over there on the right. Shout out to Coyote Hobbies. I haven't even been out there yet. Saw Sammy this morning. Although I'm not in California too much anymore, but maybe next time I'm cruising the high desert. Oh, man. Recognize a lot of names in this one. Got Rachel Tanner out there. Chris is out there. These spec classes definitely bring a ton of entries. Tight competition. That 17.5 lock timing four-wheel class, also a huge hit. We got cameraman Chris racing in that one. And our follow cams is just trying to show everybody a little bit of love. This is seating. When we get into the qualifiers, I'll have cameraman Chris on the mic with me, and we'll be talking together and covering everybody that we can, especially the people in the lead. Try to share the love with the top three in qualifying. Does get a little hard, but Chris has got a good eye for it and always good at spotting what's going on the track. He knows everybody here, all the paint schemes. Got Chris in the 3 spot right now, like I was saying earlier. He is pretty fresh to RC and is in love with it. I see him posting almost every day on Facebook with all his cars. He's got 8 scale, 10 scale. See if we can have him try out a 5th scale one day. Got Rachel Tanner out there putting in the work. The whole Fear Farm crew out here enjoying their summer in the air conditioning. 10 scale, especially 2-wheel 10 scale, is going to make you a seriously better driver. Makes that 5th scale car just look like it's absolutely in slow motion. But then we got Davey's dad here. That 6 car in the 1 spot. Shout out Coyote Hobbies. 22.7. That is multiple seconds faster than my best from my heat. Ripping out there. Oh, dropping down into the 2 spot now. Times are tight though, and this is seating, so everyone's going to be bouncing around all over the place. We're going to take a little bit of a break after our final seating heat. Richard Lake is going to work his magic, get us out a fresh printout. All the racing orders will change up. Hopefully I'm not in the first heat of 17.5 locked. Time has expired on that one. Check out that driver stand there. Got everybody coming down. All right. Check out that follow cam. 17.5 locked is in the books. Thank you guys again for checking in, tuning in, hanging out. Be sure to like, comment, share. Jump in the chat, hang out with us. We're going to be jumping into race number 11 here. Got that TDK 17.5 2-wheel expert. All right, looks like the results are in from seeding for 17.5 lock timing two-wheel. First time on the track with no brakes. And I got 32nd at a 49th. Wow. Justin Hudson in the chat, good racing. Oh man, it's going to be good all weekend. This track out here really is going to reward some tight racing. Man, that's going to put me in like the D or the E seed, so that's going to be spicy. Shout out to Larry Tom for the rent-a-ride. First time driving a car from this decade, and it was pretty sweet. As we check in with our experts here. This class has gotten so fast over the years. Doug's out there, Ethan's out there, Wanger's out there. Oh my gosh, Doug just turned in a 20.5. Let these guys finish up some laps here. Ethan by the line with a 21.6. Ooh. Doug to the point, back in his 20.1 up with a 20.7. All these boys going super fast. This is just our first heat. We got two more after this, and this is just seeding. Cameraman Chris is on it. Oh, a little bit of traction roll after the whoops. Turned in just a little early on that one. Doug, though, with a 20 flat. 22.4 that last time by as we got Doug on cam. Little bobble cost in 2.5 seconds. But again, it's just seeding. Best 3 laps strung together. This is obviously going to be a throwaway couple laps for Doug. But he's got an insane pace. Flirting with the 19s with his 17.5 buggy. That 22.4 is going to be hurting, followed by a 26.3. Still top in seeding so far, though. CJ in the chat saying, on my way. Come through, man. Get out of the heat. Hang out with the air conditioning. Get yourself a nice cold Coca-Cola. Scott in the chat. Oh, man. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I'll be sure to tell him that real quick off mic. We're going to jump over to our fisheye. We're going to keep that one off the hot mic there. I'm just going to show Chris the comment. He's grinning. He knows.
Tell him I'm using his table.
Chris says he's using your table, Scott. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. Foy. Man, that marker mark looks old. All right, first one in. Doug, 19.997 for a best lap. Hey, Carlos in the chat. I believe he's asking if Spencer's here, and from what I heard, Rifkin's not racing today. Maybe we'll see if we can get him on the mic or on the camera a little bit later. He's been going in on the 8 scale stuff. So sorry, Carlos, if I didn't answer your question properly. I believe that's what you're asking. And again, Rifkin is not signed up to race to my knowledge. Kai's in the chat. Let's go Sammy. That's what I'm saying. Sammy Moran. Freaking nicest dude with a radio in his hand, except when he slams his radio on the driver's stand and has to go buy a sweet new Sanwa from Larry Tom and add a sticker to the driver's stand. I believe that was a Desert. Sammy is the homie. That's the second newest car I've ever driven, was Sammy's low C associated homologation from a year or two ago. Yeah, Scott, I'll be at BK as long as Larry's having us, which I assume. It's always bad to assume, but I assume we'll be out here for BK. So I'll be out. Don't know if I'm going to be driving anything, but definitely hanging out, getting the cameras out, and bringing you guys the race. All right, let's see who's going to go fast in this one. Got Willoughby in this one. He's actually the one who turned all the brakes off on Larry Tom's car because that's the way he likes to drive it. And I am not that same driving style. I almost ran into the back of everybody in my seating around because I had no brakes. Sammy has been stupid fast this year. I agree with you, Kai. We'll see. Doug's laying it down with a 19.9. And I know his 3 fast were pretty silly, but he did have a couple bobbles there, which might have screwed up his seating around. Probably still good enough for the A-sort, but we're going to see. Still have 2 more heats of these guys. Ooh. Applying the pressure early, trying to get some open track. Oh, Sammy to the point. Ripping. Woohoo! Looking spicy through the whoops. Open track in front of him. Clip the pipe. No big deal. 20.6 best so far. 21.1 last time, but that was with traffic. Ooh. 21.1 again for Moran. Smith with a 21.8, dropping down to the 3 spot. Collar taking the 2 spot. I'll be excited to see those, Scott. Try not to get them too dusty. There's always a little bit of tire dust out here, but that's okay. They have the concourse too, so if you got a sweet body on it too, enter that concourse. Oh, traction roll for Moran. Trying to give himself a little bit of space from these guys. He knows he still has 50 seconds left. Maybe he can do another string of 3 laps. We'll see. Kai's putting a 19.9 out there. That's not going to be this one. But he's definitely got the speed. 20.2 so far is the best. But his last was a 23.9. Willoughby up in the 3 spot in seating right behind Moran. Smith dropping down to 4. Aaron Brown in the 5. Oh, Sammy just clipping pipes like it's going out of style. Ooh, that's sick. Okay. I'll be excited to see those. Willoughby to the top spot. Moran with the fastest single lap, but third in this heat. So we'll have to see after this next round where he ends up seating. Hopefully he's in the A sort. But I'm with you, Kai. I feel like he's going to bust out a 19.9 in qualifying. Track's only going to get faster as grip comes up. It is pretty cool in the building right now. I'm just in shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm almost on the verge of chilly. So I feel like the track might dry out a little bit, and grip might come up. So the more rubber we lay down, the more grippy this track's going to be, and the faster these guys are going to go. Final heat of the TDK 17.5 two-wheel expert. Oh man, we got Scott Spear, Mason Templeman, Diego's in this one. Oh, boss is calling. Switch you guys over to Richard.
David Day.
All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. We got our cars lined up, no more laps. We got our cars lined up.
Mason Templeman. 1 minute to the start of the race. Scott Spear.
Get you cats gridded up. We'll need a couple volunteer marshals after this. I got a full docket of two-wheel drive mod coming up at you next. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys are going to go to the sound of the tone.
35 seconds to the start.
Live.
All right, this is your TDK 17.5 two-wheel drive expert. Coming at you. You guys get settled in, I'll start calling out some times.
All right, party people, I'm back. Oh man, tons of stuff happened since I got off the phone. But it is seating, so everyone's going everywhere. Templeman was rocking it. And yeah, we got Spear out there in the expert class, looking to do damage. Yeah, I'm with you, Kai. Grip might be coming up early. I didn't drive yesterday, but after talking to Larry and Rich last night, it does seem like Grip is coming up and coming up quick. He was actually maybe almost initiating the turn a little early, or the car was just going diving to the inside super easy because he was clipping pipe after pipe. But you guys know how it's going to go in qualifying. He's going to lay it down. Oh my goodness, going for a ride on that one. Off the track. Matt says up the game. All right, checking this out. 30 seconds left to go. Templeman with a 20 flat. Cornwell with a 20.1. Spear towards the bottom, but again, this is just seating. Ah, that's true, Scott. Okay, that makes sense. Back in the OCRC days, the more stock cars on the track, the faster the grip comes up. And just the more cars on this layout, the more grip is going to come up. This layout is fresh. Oh, no. Happy feet. Templeman done with the top spot in this heat. We're going to check this out. Let me go on to the results page here. Let's see. This class is always so stacked. As we get the pros coming up here. Got our RD, Mr. Lake, all the way on the right there. All right, guys. Checking it out here, 2-0 expert. Top 10 looking like Doug, Willoughby, Collar, Moran, The Deal, Aaron Brown, Adam Pierce, Aaron Jensen, Justin, and Kurt Wenger. Top 10 in 17.5. Oh, maybe I need to let it refresh again. Maybe they didn't. Sorry about that. Let me refresh the page again. Didn't even notice that. There we go. Mason with the top spot. Top 3 is a 1 flat .715. Then Doug in the 2. So let me reread the top 10 to you guys. We got Mason Templeman, Doug, Cornwell, Willoughby, Meeks, Jeremy, Diego, Collar, Sammy Moran, and David Day. Wow. That A sort's going to be stacked in Expert 17.5. But now, we got 2 heats, a 2-wheel mod. Everybody's checked in. Watch these guys rack them and stack them. See how these guys space it out. They got 3 minutes to do 3 of their best laps. For comparison, 17.5 expert, Mason Templeman doing a 1 minute flat with a .7. See if these guys can be under a minute. And see how many of these guys can go under 1 minute in their seeding round. A little mod versus stock comparison there. So far, all the lines are the same. Bata already with a 19.6. Come on. Got Bata on cam now. Yellow car going through the whoops with the yellow wheels. Got a little bit of traffic. Oh, traction roll through the whoops. Horn coming in with a 19.8. Matty G with a 19.7 and Brock Champlin with a 19.7. Oh, someone getting it wrong after the whoops there. Sticking with Bata and cameraman Chris going over to Horn here. See what Aiden's got. Matty G taking the top spot, but Horn with a 19.6 and Champlin with a 19.5. Cameraman Chris keeping all the fast guys on cam. They're all together. Ooh. We're watching Matty G here going over the double triple. Champlin taking the top spot, but coming back with a 23-4. Still showing Champlin in the top spot. 19.5 to a 19.5. Horn with a 19.5 to a 19.5. And Battle with a 19.5 to a 19.7. Then Matty G with a 19.6. Horn to the top with Matty G. 10 seconds left to go in this seeding round. Definitely a lot of the faster guys in this heat. See who got caught. Tell him to keep going. Get one more lap in. Champlin and Bada are done. Waiting on Horn and Gonzalez. Here they come. Whoo! Man, oh man. All right, guys, I'm going to switch you back over to Richard. Chris is going to get his four-wheel out there, and he's going to be in race 16. So we'll be catching up with you guys in just a little bit. For now, enjoy the sights and sounds of Richard Lake.
601. Transponder 50112. Transponder 884812. Transponder 2858861. Transponder 6293673. Transponder 50128.
All right, let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Jackson is there. Kurt, if I can get you at the top of the hill for me, please, I'd appreciate it. What a cute sign.
And Chico. Ryan Cavalieri. Chicken D. Scott Spear. Orange. 1-3. Scott Weber. Jim Sylvie. Ryan Collar.
All right, let's go ahead and no more laps, no more laps. Race number 15 on deck, race number 16, first batch of 17.5 lock timing four-wheel drive, brought to you by RC Raceworks. On deck coming at you next. All right. Y'all know the routine. Let's have a little fun, do a little dance. Drivers ready, marshals ready at the sound of the tone loop. 5. Everybody hunting down. Aiden Horn, 58.5. Watch in center, guys. Watch center, watch center, watch center, watch center. It is clear. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, Kevin. Bunch of 19-second open laps. Guys are ripping it and gripping it. 2024 1UP Buggy Challenge. Two-wheel drive modified, brought to you by Team Associated this weekend. Right now, with 3 laps in, former world multinational champion Ryan Cavalieri leading the charge. 59.6 in the works early on. Schimmel with a 101, Cowler with a 103, Spear with a 104, Davis 104, Boyd with a 104. Everybody ripping and gripping, rolling and rocking. 130 in. Ryan Cavalieri making that Schumacher look smooth through that whoop section, back jump section with ease. Little tail tap. full send mode. Down the front straightaway. Dropping it to a 59.6, 59.9 out of Schimmel. Cowler with a 103, Spear with a 103, Davis 104, Boyd with a 101 now. So Chase Boyd putting some laps together. Trying to reach the sub-minute level. 2 in, 1 to go. Race number 16. First batch of 5. 17.5 lock timing, be thinking about it. Drivers, you got about 25 seconds left to go. 59.6, holding strong for Cavallari. Schimmel with a 59.9. Boyd down to a 1 flat to a 4. Cowler 102, Spear 103, Davis 104, Wortman 104, Silve, Sanchez, Weathered. With less than 5. That is going to be time on the master clock. Brendan Schimmel, 58.7. 59.6 out of Cavallari. Everyone else can be finishing out their last laps. Boyd, you are done. You are done. Everyone else will be done when you cross start finish line. Cowler, Spear, Wortman, you are done. Sanchez done. Waiting on Davis, Silve, Weathered. Waiting on 1, gentlemen. Waiting on 1. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Single, single, single. And that is a race. I'll stop, gentlemen. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. I got 10 drivers in that last race. I'll have all my marshalling spots covered. Thank you to my volunteers for hopping out there. Race number 16 coming at you next. Drivers from race number 15, I need you guys back out on track, please. Drivers from race number 15, back out on the track for me, please. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Let's go and roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in. Should have all my marshalling spots covered. Looks like I do.
Mueller.
Watch the whoop section, watch the whoop section, watch the whoop section. Watch the whoop section. And Paul Weir, are you not running 4-wheel? No? All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. We're going to get our cars lined up.
.45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Going at the sound of the tone loop.
30 seconds.
It's live. Loop is live. Hiro Nakaya. Hiro, you are in race number 22. Marshall up front. Thank you, Chase. All right, we are locked and loaded with race number 16, RC Raceworks 17.5 lock timing. Cocott leading the charge early on. Now Mueller, Madman Mueller, 106 to a 9. 110 to a 3 out of Cocott. Young with a 110 to an 8. Wright with a 111. We are rolling race number 16, race number 17. Second batch of 17.5 lock timing brought to you by RC Raceworks this weekend. Coming up at you next. Watch it in center, guys. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. Thank you, Chase.
1 minute.
Race number 17. Guys should be thinking about it. Race 17. That's going to be Borden, Wells, Garver, Kelsey, Bennett, Berkey, Calvario, and Johnson. We'll need a couple volunteer marshals rolling through RC Raceworks 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel. We've got a couple heats that have 8 or 9. If I get some volunteer marshaling help, I'd appreciate it.
Service advisors, shop foreman, account, or small shops like that 5 jobs.
2:45 in, 15 seconds left to go. 15 seconds left to go. Mueller leading out. With a 106 to a 1, Bayette dropping it down to a 108 to a 2. Cocott 108 to a 3. Wright with a 109. Time has expired on the master clock. Keep on rolling, gentlemen.
Mike Coco.
Everyone will be done when you cross start finish line. Cocott, you are done. Wright, you are done. Robinson, you're done. Young, you are done. Waiting on Mueller, Bayette, Nelson, and Wells.
Greg Nelson.
Waiting on 3.
Nick.
And that is the race. I'll stop. Mark's going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your ears for me, please.
The race is completed. All right, race number 17. You guys can roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots. Blair Jackson. Bob Garber. Trace Wells.
And I will need, let's see here. I got covered there. Mueller top of the hill. John Young. John, can I get you on 2 for me, please? Thank you. Oh, Brooks, you got it? All right, John, you can stay there then. All right, and with that, no more laps, no more laps.
All
All right, driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Loop is live. We're rolling with race number 17, race number 18. Third batch of 17.5 lock timing. Brought to you by RC Raceworks. Coming up at you next. And once again, thank you to my volunteer marshals for hopping out there, helping me out. I greatly appreciate that. Tripod. Somebody lost a wheel. Somebody got a wheel nut for Mr. Johnson? Yeah, getting one right here. Nope, you got it. right, we are off and running with race number 17, race number 18. Going to be coming up at you next.
She got her wrist worked on. She'll be a lot better. Something like that. So I guess there's a cuff that keeps all of our tendons in line here. And hers is getting tighter and tighter. And imagine your tendon being a guitar string and like a pair of pliers grabbing a guitar string and trying to play the guitar. That's her trying to grab, do anything with her fingers. Specifically the thumb.
Race number 17 on track. Race number 18. Third batch of 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel drive.
So she got that.
Be thinking about it.
Wednesday. Her pass comes off today.
1 minute left.
It's going to be Calvario leading us out. Berkey in the 2.
She's going to finish up her testing and everything, the book work, this week while she has off. Her barbering, yeah. So she'll pass her tests and everything. And then she's just got to finish the school and then she's ready to be a pro.
105 to a 6 in the works for Calvario. Just a tick inside Mueller's fast time. Hello. Being that I only got 6 drivers in this heat, I am going to need about 3 to 4 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 18. About 3 to 4 volunteer marshals, help me out for race number 18. I'd appreciate it. No, I may sound like a little bit of a broken record, but again, I do appreciate all the marshalling assistance you guys are giving me. Greatly appreciate it. Keeping the wheels on the bus rolling round and round. Keeping that little meter over there in a non-solidified area. Time has expired. Calvario, you are done. Berkey, you are done. Everyone else should be done as you cross start finish line. Trace Wells, you are done. Waiting on Garber, you are done. Waiting on Bennett. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. And that is going to seal the deal. All stop, all stop. Marsh, going to grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. And race number 18 coming up at you next. Again, I will need about 4 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 18. If I can get 4, that's great. I'll definitely need 3. Top of the hill, Chris. Thank you, John. All right, let's go and roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots.
Bob Goodwill. Nick Balizzi. Wendy Morrow. Eric Hernandez. Ryan Boone. Jeremy Sanders.
Brian, I need you to sit down on the bucket for me, sir. Thank you. All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Go and get our cars lined up for me if you could. I need 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number 9 in the center. 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number 9 in the center, please. Thank you, Mr. M. All right, y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Going at the sound of the tone.
45 seconds to this.
Live, race 18 on deck, race number 19. 4th batch of 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel drive. Coming up at you next, here's your 2024 1UP Buggy Challenge. Thank you, Trace. Watch back rhythm section, watch back rhythm section. Thank you, Laird. Thank you, Em. Easy, gentlemen, easy. Settle it in, guys, settle it in. Race number 18 on track. Race number 19, be thinking about it. Eric Hernandez leading out early on, 110 to a 6. Stacker with a 115. Thornton with a 118. Goodwill with a 119. Early on, everybody stretching their laps. Number drivers, we're looking for 3 consecutive good laps. So if you have a bad lap, do a mental reset. Watch in the back jump section. You all right, Mr. Calvario? 2 minutes in, 1 to go. 2 minutes in, 1 to go. Eric Hernandez down to a 110 to a 6. Stacker 115. Watch back jump section, guys. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Thank you, Laird. Good job. Thank you, Brooks. 2:30 and 20 seconds left to go. 20 seconds left to go. Starting to wind this one down with less than 10, less than 10. Marshall in the center, please.
All right, guys, I am back. We got Mod Zone Robbie Money out there on cam right now, giving Chris a little bit of a break while he gets his car ready for the first round of qualifying. Thank you guys again for tuning in and hanging out. Got our third heat of RC Raceworks 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel drive. Chat looks a little dead. See if we can liven it up before the mod guys come out, or even the experts. That Wheeler class is coming after this one. I know I've said it once, but I'll say it again. I am loving the presets on the PTZ. That is nice. Got a little bit of time with it, but the zoom in, zoom out, and a little bit of delay. Looking like a rookie when I run that PTZ, so the presets are super nice. Check these guys out. Sam Tanner in this one. Cruise on over to the fisheye, watch these guys get their warm-up laps in. Cameraman Chris is a little nervous. He really wants to make that A sort. We've been staring at his phone waiting for these final 2 heats to finish to see if he made the A sort, but we'll see about that one. Got Randall Morrow in this one, Sam Tanner, Matt Trimmings, Maxwell, Sora. Super stacked class. These 17.5 lock timing cars. 2-wheel and 4-wheel, I believe, were one of the biggest classes of the weekend. All right, still have Robbie Money on cam here, getting some reps in. Fresh out of back surgery. Ooh, getting it wrong after the peaky double. Let these guys get some laps in here. Sora already with a 21.2. Matt with a 21.5. Sam Tanner with a 22.4. Ooh-wee. Sam Tanner's going to be extra super duper fast to finish out the 5th scale racing series with all this 10th scale time he's been putting in. .22.0 for Sam Tanner. Maxwell with a 22.7. Matt Trimming's backing it up with 21.8. Sora to the top spot, though. This is still seeding, so everyone is everywhere. Everyone getting it all sorts of wrong. Some guys thinking about competing in the oval course now. And just hanging out, giving themselves a little bit of breathing room. Still plenty of time to put in 3 of your fastest consecutive laps. No photo for Sora. I'm not even going to try and say that last name. He can come and tell me later. Apologies. I do not want to butcher it live for everybody to hear. In the
It comes to 2 right here, sir. Yep. Thank you.
Chris Reedon.
All right, once again, I will need 2 volunteer corner marshals to help me out race number 20. 2 volunteer corner marshals. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. All right, drivers, let's go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. Brandon, can I get you to slide over here to cone 2 for me, please? Thank you. Brooks, you want to help me out top of the hill? Why do I have a car stopped on the straightaway?
Race. 1 minute to start the race.
All right, and with that being said, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. We've got our cars lined up, no more laps.
Keaton, 45 seconds to start the race. Here it is.
JJ Thornton and JJ Thornton only by the start finish line, please. One more time, JJ.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you. No.
JJ Thornton.
And Brandon Wood by the start finish line. Thank you, Brandon. All right, y'all know the routine? Oops. Yes, it did. It did. We're good. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Sound of the tone, loop. It's live.
Transponder 6409956.
All right, guys. Last heat, 17.5 lock timing, 4-wheel drive, brought to you by RC Raceworks. I got Kai in the chat. Is there a waffle this time around? I do not think so. That's when Matt is here. He does all the magic for all that stuff. I am severely underqualified to try and pull that off. So be sure to keep up with us, and Matt will let you know next time we're doing a waffle. And also in the chat telling Chris to get his Starburst ready. He's feeling like he's making the A. He's staring at the phone. He really wants to make sure he made the A sort. And Terry's in the chat. What's going on? Last heat of 17.5 lock timing, 4-wheel drive. All right, guys, so after the next couple races, after the seating's over, we're probably going to shut her down and bring her back. We have, we're on the house internet, and it's randomly going very slow. The best way I could put it, the drop frames randomly spike up to several thousand, and our uploads just drop to almost 0 at times. So if it ever gets kind of splotchy or jumpy, we're working on it, and we're going to do probably a hard reset after seating and be back for qualifying. So be sure to hang out with us. If you lose us, we'll be coming right back for the first round of qualifying, because they are taking about a 10, I don't want to say 15-minute break. I don't think Richard Lake's capable of doing a 15-minute break, so probably a 10-minute break, and then we're going to get right into the first round of qualifying. But we're wrapping this one up. 33 seconds left to go. See what these guys can do. See if anybody can bump Chris out of the A sort in this class. Looks like the other Chris is trying to do it in the 2 spot right now. Oh man, party of 3 over the triple. Robbie Money on the cam, killing it. Fresh out of back surgery, and Mod's got him standing up, working a camera. Dude's dedicated to the sport. Man, this is a rough little seating round. That's why we're doing seating, so similar speeds are going to be matched up together. Got guys in the 20s and you got guys in the 25s, so everyone is everywhere in this one. Wrapping this one up. Grant taking this one. I don't know about the overall, but I'm pretty sure Chris is going to come running around and let me know. He's staring at the big screen over there. If I can, working that PTZ. I'm going to get my way over to Chris. Oh, here he comes. He's freaking out. He's got the hat up. Oh, man, he's stressing. He's coming over to me. Oh, he's telling me right now. I was following Chris with the PTZ. Did you make it? Did you make it? 6th in the A sort. Wow, that's basically like podiuming on main day. I agree, Kai. That one was a little rough. Everyone was actually racing each other like there was money on the line. The concept of you're being on your own time does get by some people, but that's okay. That's why we're doing this seating and qualifying. Those guys who had a little bit of bad luck or had some traffic, they'll be in the faster heat, and they'll be able to lay down better times, hopefully. Man, everyone's all bunched up right there on the stand. First heat of the Wheeler class. Cameraman Chris back on duty. He knows these paint schemes better than anybody, and he'll help me out call this. Following along with Doug and Sammy to start this one out. 3-minute seating heat, 3 fastest consecutive laps. Sammy still made the ace or in 2-wheel, even though he was clipping a little bit of pipage in the 2-wheel car. 4-wheel car looks mega dialed. And as I say that, cursing him, announcer's curse going through the whoops. Saving it and making it look good, though. See what Doug's got by the line. He had a 19.7, followed by a 19.5, so Doug's going seriously fast. Catching up with Doug as he comes down the hill into the whoop section. Almost nose picking right into the first or second whoop there. Doug to the top spot. No surprise, he's ripping right now. Sammy in the 2, 19.7 to a 20.1. Doug, though, coming by last time with his best lap of a 19.3. Let's see what this last lap looks like. Little bit of a bobble. Just being picky there at this point. Still in the top spot for Doug. Cameraman Chris seeing Sammy getting a little bit of bad luck with traffic. He drops down to the 3 spot in this seating round. Only 6 cars right now. Still 6 cars and still people getting bunched up. And everyone's supposed to be on their own clock. Sammy ran a 24.6 last time by. But he's got plenty of time to get 3 laps in here. 1:10 left to go. Almost time for 4 laps. Let's see if Sammy can string it together. Falling around with Doug here. Let's see if we can catch up with Sammy. See if Sammy can get through here. Second car in the pack going over the big double. Switchbacks into the whoops. Ooh. Car looks a little nervous in the whoops there. But everywhere else it looks seriously fast. Now he's in a party of 4. Ran to the 2 spot. See if he can string it together. Open track for Sammy. Getting a little wrong in the whoops again, but driving out of it. 25 seconds left to go. He's going to get this one and at least one more. Got Kai in the chat. I'm not touching that comment with a 10-foot pole. That's a huge step up. Yeah, I don't know. Sammy in the 2 spot, 19.8 for that last lap. Doug, though, laying it down. Yeah, it's a huge jump going from the wheeler class to the mod class, or expert 2-wheel in the mod. I know when Davey did it, there was definitely a little bit of growing pains and learning, but he's seriously one of the top guys now. But that's definitely the next step to being a full-blown paid professional in this industry. We got Templeman in this one, Diego's in this one, Willoughby. Still have 2 more heats of wheeler class. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I get you, Kai. It's hard, you know, you got contracts and expectations, and maybe get your feet wet every once in a while, and you know, that's why we have club racing too. You can always go out there, lay it down. A lot of these guys and names are here for the long haul. They want to do this for a living, and it is definitely a dream for a lot of people. Checking out everybody on the driver's stand. with this layout, you'll see kind of a gap on the stand towards the left-ish, just like this. You know, you got Willoughby way, way, way on the left, and then everybody else on the right. I've been on the stand for a whole 3 minutes now, and I understand why. With this layout and the poles and everything, you want to definitely find a spot you're comfortable with. On with Mason to start it out. Hot Rod Hobby's own. World-class competitor. Actually competed in the Worlds here at this track in both two-wheel and four-wheel. Definitely a cool experience and something you can say for the rest of your life that you competed in a world-level event. And some guys have goals, you know, just top 100, top 75, top 50. And for us here on the media side, it was definitely a great opportunity. We had a ton of fun, sometimes too much fun. And that was only 11 months ago, but it feels like a decade ago. Willoughby, though, starting out in the top spot. On the clock, let's see, this is seeding, so we'll see if Templeman jumps up to the top spot. There it is, just like that, after 3 laps. Calder a little too soon. 19.7 best for Templeman. Our top seed in the two-wheel expert class right now, leading it out in the four-wheel wheeler class. Doug still shown to be our overall seed. Templeman shown to be 4th overall. That little bobble might cost, but he's already got 3 solid laps in. Diego to the 2 spot. Still following around with Templeman here. Such a cool section there. The roller double roll on, roll off. It invites you to go so much faster, but you get to just have a flow through it. Then you got the huge elevation change right there. Yeah, the switchbacks here. Cameraman Chris and I agree. Both the switchbacks there going over almost the embankment of the oval track. Super cool off camber. Car feels a little nervous. Robbie Money reminded me of some of the too much fun we had at the World's coverage 11 months ago. Yeah, I'm with you, Kai. That tapered washboard is super sweet. Like, we're watching Doug basically land in the downside of the first or second whoop on the brakes and then initiate the turn and almost using the washboard as a way to slow down and hit that apex. And it's just so cool to watch. But a lot of guys opting to go either a little farther outside, so they're only hitting 2 or 3 of the whoops. So if you go inside, you're hitting about all 5 or 6. Templeman and Willoughby got the 1-2 on here, and so far overall looks like the 2-3. This is the second heat of the wheeler class, and we got one more coming up next, and then we got Mod coming up. Top 3 in this one. Diego should be sitting in the A sort after a run like that. That was awesome. Final heat of the wheeler class. There's that gap again. We got everybody bunched up to the right or way, way to the left. Spread out all over the stand there. man, gonna have a ton of open track for these guys. Only 6 cars. In the wheeler class. Let these guys get their 3 laps in. See who's looking fast and see who can get into the A sort out of this heat. As we're following around with the white car here as they come by the line, we'll catch a name. It's Cornwell finishing their first 3 laps in the top spot. The white car, our leader right now, Cornwell, 19.7 to a 19.8. Going silly fast out there. Pushing a little wide right into the wall. Announcer's curse on that one. Car looks super good through the whoops there. Going over our 3 rollers by the line with a traction roll to a front pick nose wheelie. Looking like Monster Jam over here. Self-marshaling, 21.9 after that one. Cornwell going quick on cam here. 1 minute left to go in the seeding round. Awesome lines carving through the track. Ooh, buttery through the whoops. Nice conservative line through those whoops. Into the rollers, no traction roll this time. Still in the top spot, 33 seconds left to go. Oh, and as I say that stuff in the pipe, I need to stop talking about him.
Sorry about that.
19.7 best, but a 22.3 the last time by for Cornwell with the announcer's curse. Gonna finish it up with this lap. Again, just looking so good through the whoops. That car is dialed. Oh, and traction rolling. Maybe a little too much ride height. Maybe that's why it looks super good through the whoops, but that's 2 or 3 times now. I've just been hooking. Traction is coming up here. Great run, though, no matter what. See if they got into the A sort. Good job for Cornwell there. Waiting for Calleos and Riley. Silve's done. All right. All right, guys. 4-wheel mod coming up here. Well, you can see all our 4-wheel mod guys opting to go center and to the right. Got Matty G and Aiden right there in the center. Then you got Cav, Champlin, and everybody else going to the right. As I've been hearing all last night and a little bit this morning, definitely we're going to keep an eye out on these 4-wheel mod guys. They got enough power and grip. They got some optional lines through some of these jumping sections.
Yes, such a soothing voice.
Four-wheel mod coming at you, brought to you by J Concepts. All 8 in this heat. Everybody's making the A. So it's going to be for starting position. Who do you guys got for top 3? Starting out with Champlin and Bada. Through the switchbacks into the whoops. Davey looking super buttery. Bada reeling into Champlin quick. Just barely kissing the pipe on that one, getting by clean. Bada over jumping the triple, making it look good. Right into the whoops. Here comes Horn, right behind Bada. Bada clipping a pipe. Aiden Horn right behind him. We'll see if Horn does it again. Heard there's a quad in the mix. Oh, look at that. Horn getting spicy out there with his four-wheel mod car. We'll keep an eye on him. That's what I was talking about earlier. These guys have enough power and grip. They can make their own lines. You'll see Bada go inside. Aiden going wide. Quad, double into the roller. Making up a little bit of time on Bada there. Working out for him. Champlin on top. Horn, though, right there. Oh, getting it wrong into the wall and collecting Davey with him. Double triple for Aiden there. 18.5 for Champlin, 18.3 for Horn, 18.6 for Schimmel. All these guys, almost everybody's in an 18-second lap. 1:10 left to go in this one. All right, party of 3 through the rollers with Schimmel on now. Our only TLR car out there. Ooh, going for a triple-double. Okay. That looked pretty good. Aiden's doing the quad single. Schimmel's doing a triple-double. See if he can do it again. All these guys in the A already. Yurt. Oh, into the wall. Still making it look good. Schimmel by the line. In the 3 spot. 19-0 even with a bobble. Champlin leading us out though. Triple-double looking pretty good. Losing a little bit of time with that pop on the double. But he doesn't have to go very wide. Schimmel jumping up into the 2 spot over Horn. Horn taking it right back. Oh, getting all sorts of wrong. Instant replay into the crowd. Schimmel testing the barriers there. Just out there having fun. Again, all these guys in the A already. All right, guys. We're going to be shutting her down, doing a hard reset, and we're going to get her all fired up for the first round of qualifying. So if you lose us, we'll be right back. Thanks for checking in.